All right, guys, we're back in the action. Thanks for sticking with me as I try to like set up a few things here, but we're ready to go. They're in the game, and was that a triple kill across the feed? Absolutely incredible play. Love to see a triple kill out the gates. Now, we're here on Recharge. It is a Strongholds game, so you're getting points for your team as long as you have the majority of zones controlled. So 2 zones is great, 3 zones is better. If you have all 3 zones capped, you have the total control, you will be gaining points 2 seconds at a time. Right now, we do see Post-University Eagles coming out with a strong start. They're already at that 70-point mark, and they have the Lions trapped back on the A spawn. Now, here's the risk if we're looking at the side of the Eagles. They can try to push to A and go for that triple cap, or they can happily sit back and defend 2 points, which it looks as like what they're going to do right now. But we see a potential trade of zones, A to C. It looks like the fight is going in the way of the Eagles as they clean up a couple kills, and there it is. That's the total control. That's the triple capture. Wirta finds Kobe Jack Cheese at the back of C, gets the cleanup, picks up a grapple, might string after Mewtwo. Now remember, Mewtwo went positive the last game, was the only Lions player coming out positive in that game 1, wins that fight as well. But the shock rifle in the hands of Anonimal as he gets the shot across the map. 8-1 is his starting score, and with this high ground position on A ledge, has a great vantage point to line up those shots. The grenade goes down, shock rifle shot, but a great response here coming out from Southwestern Lions. And you see the triple kill. Mewtwo putting numbers up on the board. Now, if they get this A capture, we're going to see them break that goose egg and now putting some points of their own across the scoreboard. All right, we're going to let this play out for a second. I need to update the match score because we do have a 1-0 lead right now with Post University winning that first. So rather 0-1 as they are the team on the right-hand side. So now everything's updated. We're ready to go. Anonimal was a huge in game number 1 and now preserving his life so well in game number 2 as well. But as soon as I say preserving his life, you know he's going to be taken down. That's just called the caster curse, unfortunately. Across the board, though, Wirta gets a takedown. My dude gets a takedown as well. And Omelet here trying to hold down to the spawn for the side of the Lions. 2 players, however, from Eagles are pushing through Whirlpool, and Permish, being that team captain for Eagles, cleans up 1 kill, gets an assist on the second. Teammate Anonimal comes out with the double kill, and we're looking at a potential triple cap as the Eagles from Post University cross that 200-point line. You see the camo player right in front. Permish sees it, goes after the grapple play, but the camo too strong. Kobe Jack trying to get something going with this B-side capture. Actually huge coming out because they're in the danger zone right now, but A and B are captured. They're capturing C as well, winning that fight. So huge for Kobe Jack. We have the potential triple cap, but there is 1 player on the side of Post University Eagles that snuck at the back of B, able to get the capture, but points still ticking forward for the Lions. Here comes my dude through sneaky, has some extra frag grenades if he wants them, but watch out for that potential remote detonation. The double assist comes through. Permish picks up 1, Anonimal picks up another. My dude is sitting at 5 assists, happy to get 2 more, and another triple cap. This might be all but over for game 2 with the Lions. They are gonna make a stand though. They're not giving up without a fight. The battle's gonna come down to A here. The trap coming through. They did flip zone A, so now the pressure on. You see the grenades flying. My dude wins a critical fight to secure A, and now we're left scrambling if you're on the side of the Lions. You see Omelet trying to survive on B, but it's gonna be too little too late. That total control, points ticking 2 at a time, and that's gonna be a GG. Game number 2 goes over to the Post University Eagles. What a brawl that was. All right, 2-0 right now. Post University coming out strong, getting back-to-back dubs. Now, before I forget, I'm going to update the match score to reflect that. And then we'll take a quick look at the scoreboard to see, you know, who is really playing well. We saw multiple triple kills coming through. We saw a lot of great moments across both teams, but the zone captures was really in the hands of Post University Eagles throughout. You see the occupation time here. 121 for Anonimal, playing some great objective. Omelet on this side of the Lions with some great objective time as well. But if you're looking at KDA, Permish with a 10.7, 17 and 8 with 5 assists. Assists a little bit closer from one team to the other than what we saw in game number 1, but still in control of the Eagles. They come out with a huge win. We saw some good moments there from Anonimal, also coming out with that 8.0 KDA. Mewtwo and an Angry Snow Bear were just shy of that even KDA, both putting up a good fight, but falling just short. And those triple captures ultimately led it to be a quick game, 6 minutes only for that game number 2. I know we hopped in a little bit late, so I'm sorry to miss those opening moments. Post University really showing some dominance here. I love looking at the rest of the stats too. Headshot kills. I want to check accuracy as well. Look at Kobe Jack though, 60%, and Angry Snowbear with a 63%. So they're hitting their shots. They just didn't have enough time to fire as many shots. Compare that to Permish firing 216 shots. It's going to show up in the overall damage as well. Permish with the 4K plus damage. And unfortunately, even though Kobe Jack and Angry Snowbear had some good 3Ks, wasn't enough to get the job done. And damage taken as well for Post University Eagles. Pretty even across the board, meaning that they're, you know, preserving their lives, trading off damage, and not letting any one player get focused. So if I'm on the side of Southwestern Assemblies of God, the Lions, they might have needed to focus Permish a little bit better. He seemed like he was kind of running the show in this game number 2, able to do what he wanted across the map. The triple kills, though, from the Lions were beautiful to see. They definitely had a fighting shot in that game, but the end score is pretty reflective of how the game went, 250 to 40, a pretty dominant finish for Post. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, I'll let you know where or if we're headed anywhere next. Thanks so much for sticking around. This is the Post University broadcast of Halo Week number 5 versus Southwestern Assemblies of God University. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to take much time here because we're loading into game number 3 right away. Just a brief intermission to kind of track how the games are going and see where we're headed next. And it is going to be live fire for King of the Hill. This is a best of 5, so it's kind of all on the line right now for the Lions coming out from Southwestern Assemblies of God University. Can the Lions find their way to fight back in the series? It's going to come down to this match, and a big Priority here for the Lions is going to be controlling those power-ups, whether it's the sniper, the overshield, even the heat wave can be a strong factor when we're talking about zone control. Now, looking to see if the pickup on that heat wave comes through for Anonimal. Looks like a teammate has already, an opponent has already picked it up. It's in the hands of Mydudesa. You see the heat wave shots ricocheting through that bottom corridor, but I couldn't see whose hands they were in. Mydudesa with that, that heat wave rather, is gonna try to defend overshield, but a great setup coming out here from the Lions as they lock down overshield. So we're gonna skip around until we find that OS, and here it is in the hands of none other than Mewtwo. What a beautiful snipe, gets the body shot and then cleans it up with the frag grenade. Drops down for the double kill back smack. That is one for the highlight reels. Can we get a clip on that play? Didn't even need the overshield to make the plays, and he's not done. The body shot at point blank with the cleanup from a help of a friend. But unfortunately, the grenade goes a little wild. Has to settle for an assist on that final play. But Mewtwo coming out with some highlight-worthy plays with the use of that OS. We're still on this first hill, and kills so far have been in the favor of the Lions. They've really had control of the power-ups. We saw them win over the heat wave. We saw them with the sniper as well as the overshield, setting them up for success, but ultimately they haven't gotten that first capture just yet. The fight's gonna come down right here on the B-side hill, and a nice melee from Wirta gets the takedown. One win of Slays here from Lions will be enough to get them time on the hill for the capture. Permish gets a pick. Mydudesa gets a pick. Wirta happy to be the anchor. There it is! The repulsor! Mind the gap as he tosses the opponent off of the map. It's going to be enough for the first zone capture. Now trying to follow up with some pink mist. Look at the repulsor to create space. It's not going to be enough. Mewtwo's grenade is going to find it. All right, Kobe Jack Cheese, one of the best names. I think it's actually Kobe Jack Chess, if I'm not mistaken. Probably the best name in the game right here. Having a solid game, 4 and 3, 2 assists as well. Great positioning here on the nest side, watching for that run through cuts. Get some shots out, and you see the pings as well. Great team fire here from the Lions. They have this hill past halfway, and Permish is going to be a problem, but not a problem for Kobe, winning out that pivotal 1v1. On board with an angry Snow Bear. Finds himself in a 1v1, but Anonimal is going to win out the fight. We got a plasma pistol in play, along with grenades. Permish survives by the skin of his teeth, but can't say the same for Wirta, who gets taken down by the collapse. Now there's a plasma pistol play. One more headshot will clean up the kill. Now rushing onto the zone. A nice melee. Look at this trap between Mewtwo and an angry Snow Bear. Beautifully done. Nobody's on the hill right now. They won it out, but they're not getting any time. Not sure what the play is here. Mewtwo is gonna hop on though. Trying to play safe. Get some nice plasma pistol play again. The killing spree comes through. Take a peek down at that heat wave. It's gonna be respawning in just about 10 seconds. Now they have someone on the hill. They tied this game up 1-1. Now remember, the Lions have their backs against their wall. They are down 0-2 in the series, so they need this win to continue on. That plasma pistol, the hands of Mewtwo, is a menace. Beautiful plays. OS again on the side of Lions. An angry Snow Bear holding on to it. A little bit more than Mewtwo could handle with the team fire. An angry Snow Bear is going to come through, clean up that kill. Omelet has flanked over to Garage, but the heat wave snuck around behind them. Teamfire's gonna take it down, but we have a 2v2 right now. Here comes the collapse. One pick is so crucial, and Angry Snow Bear's last alive. I think Mydudesa's gonna be able to sweep through and clean up that last kill and get some time now on the board, along with some goodies like the heat wave in hand. Good shots. Got a little bit of friendly damage from behind, so checking his back, but I think it was just a teammate kind of strafe firing. Oh, there he is, ready. Mewtwo hops up. My dude has no problem finishing off that kill. Still has half of his health actually from the fight, but now damage from two sides. Permish takes care of one side. Wirta takes care of the other. Beautiful team play here from the Eagles. And now another killing spree. This time it's on the side of my dude as he rains down fire top mid. I think this hill is all but captured. 2-1 is the lead. Now, this fourth hill, incredibly crucial, not just for where we're at in the game, right? Either Post University are going to go up 3-1, which is a tough comeback there for Southwestern, or Southwestern can tie it up 2-2 with this capture. But even beyond that, the overshield spawns right here on the fourth hill. So the team in control of this hill also has control of that OS. But that said, my dude is winning those critical kills. 2 down. You can see Mewtwo back at the dummy side. Heat wave at the ready. Doesn't even have a BR right now. And Permish wastes no time popping that OS. Here comes my dude using swapping over to a BR. He finds on the ground some nice suppressive fire with use of the heat wave plus the BR. Teammates are getting all the kills right now, and my dude's able to just lock down this hill. We get one more chance. It's Mewtwo leading the charge on the side of the Lions. But he's taken out. It's not going to be enough. This hill is over 3-1. Looking pretty desperate now on the side of Lions. And it's starting to snowball. Looking across the kills, kill count's fairly even. Unfortunately, you know, Omelet kind of having a struggle of a game, and Permish is popping off at the right time, but not a huge deficit. It's just the timing of those kills making all the difference. And honestly, on the side of Eagles, when they clear a hill, they don't waste any time to get on that hill and win some time over. Oh, off screen, Anonimal with the double snipe play, going in for the triple. I don't know if it's going to be in time, but he does get the third kill. Huge sniping plays. See if he gets one more. Come on, do it for the broadcast. One for the camera. He's scoping out over live fire. He has a shot. Doesn't connect. Has to fall back. No grenades to work with, but 2 repulsors. That can make the difference. Player up to his right. It is the heat wave, but disrespect. Anonimal takes down Mewtwo. And now that opens up the approach. That's a full team wipe. All 4 Lions players hitting that respawn screen. They're going to have one more chance, but Permish is already pushing those spawns. Not happy to sit back and get time on the hill. They are taking that fight to the respawners. There's an overshield up, but the time it would take to divert attention to the overshield might just cost the Lions this game. They're caught between a rock and hard place. Permish not making it any easier. My dudes cleans up Mewtwo, and that's it. GG, game number 3. It's a 3-0 sweep for the Post University Eagles. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, both teams came out with fire. And can we take a second to respect how good looking this Lions roster is? They're rocking the gold. They all have a little bit of a different look to their players, but they all rocking that Space Station Gaming gold color. Really, really looking good. Well, I didn't even spy on the fashion sense of the teams here, so now might be the time. Let's check the scoreboard. Hill objective time. Kobe Jack Chess came out with some great time, but look across the board. Wirta, my dude, really holding down the objectives, leaving Anonimal and Permish free to go out and get those slays. My dude with the 9.3 has the best overall KDA in the game, 16-9 with 7 assists. Yo, shout out to Omelet. You know, 2-14 is rough, but still putting 10 assists up on the board. So if you counted those assists as kills, 12-14 is still respectable against this tough Eagles roster. 4.3 from Mewtwo. Saw some really great moments from this player. I did notice that the team tag also, they have Southwestern Assemblies of God University on all their tags. I like that. Anonimal is repping post as well here. You had those killing spree. Oh, my dude was just one away from the frenzy. Oh, would have loved to see that coming through. Beautiful headshot kills. Checking out the accuracy. A little bit lower in this game overall. But the damage there. Permish with the 5.6. But look at Mewtwo. Just shy of 6K damage. Really putting in some work. So in this week 5 of the ECAC Esports, week 5 for the fall season, we're going to see Post-University Eagles are up 3-2 now as their record, whereas the Southwestern Lions are getting dropped to 2-3. 2-3 for them, 3-2 for Post. So this game really breaking the tie. Both teams were sitting at even. Only one could come out of this matchup positive. Love to see the nice 4-1 win. Well, we'll hang out here for just a minute just to make sure that everything is on the up and up. But thank you for joining us. We'll be back hopefully next Thursday. Thursday at 8 p.m. is the regularly scheduled time, but you know, schedules can change. So make sure to stay tuned into the Twitter for Post University, as well as having on notifications for the Twitch as well, so that you can tune back in for the action. Once again, I'm Magick Moonshot. You can find me by that tag on Twitch or on Twitter as well. Halo caster and content creator, and really grateful to Post University for giving me the opportunity to tune into their matches and get some casting. A couple of things for me to work out on the broadcast side, but overall really fun to get into these matches, watch the competition, and celebrate a nice victory here for Post. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Until next time, have a good one.